Have you ever wondered how soap is made? A seemingly simple question, but one that unravels a world of chemistry, history, and creativity. Let's delve into the magic of soap. At its core, soap is a product of a chemical reaction. It's a mixture of fats or oils, water, and an alkali, typically lye. When these ingredients combine, they undergo a process called saponification, resulting in soap. But soap is more than just its chemical makeup. It's a tool, a safeguard, a luxury, and a canvas for creativity. Soap plays a crucial role in our daily lives. It cleanses us, protects us from harmful bacteria, and even adds a touch of luxury to our daily routines with its beautiful designs and enticing scents. The magic of soap lies in its ability to transform water's natural properties, making it more effective at washing away dirt and oils. But where did this magical substance come from? The history of soap dates back to ancient civilizations. The earliest known soap-like materials were found in clay cylinders during the excavation of ancient Babylon. Fast forward to the 7th century, soap making became an established craft in Europe. By the 19th century, the discovery of chemical processes made it possible to mass-produce soap, bringing this essential commodity into homes everywhere. Today, the art of soap making has experienced a renaissance. Modern soap makers combine the age-old practice with contemporary knowledge and creativity to produce soaps that are as beautiful as they are functional. The magic of soap, however, goes beyond its ability to cleanse and its rich history. It's also in the process of creation. Soap making is a craft, a science, and an art form. It's the transformation of raw organic materials into something practical, beautiful, and fragrant. Now, isn't that fascinating? But how do we go from raw materials to a bar of soap you use every day? Stay tuned as we unravel the enchanting process of soap making in the following scenes. Soap making starts with the right ingredients. The heart of any soap bar is a combination of oils or fats and an alkali, like lye. Oils such as olive, coconut, or palm give your soap its moisturizing properties. The lye, on the other hand, is the agent that saponifies these oils into soap and glycerin. Now let's talk about the extras. Essential oils, herbs, and spices can add fragrance and texture, turning a simple soap into a luxurious bath time treat. Consider lavender for a calming effect, or peppermint for a refreshing tingle. Natural colorants like spirulina or turmeric could lend your soap a vibrant hue, while oatmeal might provide a gentle exfoliation. Remember, each ingredient has a role to play, and the right mix can make a world of difference. Precision and creativity are key here. So, gather your oils, your lye, your essential oils, and let's make some magic. With the ingredients ready, it's time to get down to business. The process of making soap is both an art and a science. It's a dance between creativity and chemistry, where you're the choreographer. So let's dive into the fascinating process of soap making. Firstly, we have saponification. This is the process where fats or oils, when mixed with an alkali, result in soap. It's like a magic trick, but it's all chemistry. The alkali, usually lye, breaks down the fats or oils, creating glycerin and soap. It's an essential step in soap making, and it's why you always need to handle lye with care. Next comes the mixing. This is where your creativity can truly shine. You mix the lye solution with your chosen oils and begin to stir. As you stir, the mixture will start to thicken, a process known as trace. At this point, you can add any extra ingredients like essential oils, herbs, or colorants to make your soap unique. It's a bit like baking a cake, but instead of a delicious dessert, you're creating a luxurious soap. Once the soap mixture is well combined, it's time for the curing process. You pour the soap mixture into a mold and let it rest. The soap will need to sit undisturbed for at least 24 hours to harden. But remember, patience is a virtue. Safety is paramount in soap making. Always wear protective gear like gloves and goggles when handling lye. Work in a well-ventilated area and keep vinegar nearby to neutralize any accidental lye spills. Remember, safety first. Once the soap has hardened, it's time to remove it from the mold. It's a delightful moment, like unwrapping a gift you've given to yourself. But don't rush to use it just yet. The soap needs to cure for about 4 to 6 weeks to ensure it's gentle on the skin and long-lasting. And voila, you've created your very own soap. But is it ready for use? Before you can enjoy your homemade soap, it needs some time to rest. Just like a fine wine, soap too requires a curing process. This is a crucial step in soap making that shouldn't be rushed. But what exactly is curing, you ask? Well, it's the time set aside for your soap to fully harden and for the saponification process to complete. It's during this period that the water in your soap evaporates, making your soap bars harder and longer lasting. The curing process typically takes between 4 to 6 weeks. I know it sounds like a long time, but remember, this is how the magic happens. Your soap is maturing, and the wait will be well worth it in the end. Besides, there's a lot of satisfaction in using a bar of soap you've patiently crafted yourself. Patience is a virtue, especially in soap making. Soap making isn't just about cleanliness, it's also about creativity. And what better way to express your creativity than through customization? When it comes to soap, the world is your oyster. You can transform a plain, ordinary bar into a vibrant, fragrant masterpiece. Let's start with colors. You can add a dash of color to your soap using natural colorants like beetroot powder for a rosy hue, or spirulina powder for a hint of green. Or, if you prefer a more vibrant palette, there's a wide range of soap-safe colorants available on the market. Moving on to scents, the options are endless. You can use essential oils to give your soap a natural, therapeutic aroma. Lavender for a calming effect, peppermint for a fresh, invigorating scent, or perhaps a dash of citrus for a zesty kick. The choice is entirely yours, but customization doesn't stop at colors and scents. You can also add a variety of additives to enhance your soap's properties. For example, adding oatmeal can provide gentle exfoliation, while honey can give your soap a moisturizing boost. Now, let's talk about presentation. How you wrap and store your soap can make a huge difference. Handmade paper, twine, and even dried flowers can add a rustic appeal to your soap. Or, if you prefer a sleeker look, try a minimalist design with clear wrap and a simple label. Remember, the beauty of soap making is that every bar is unique, reflecting your personal style and creativity. So don't be afraid to experiment with different combinations until you find the perfect recipe. And finally, proper storage is crucial to keep your soap fresh and long-lasting. Keep your soap in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. If you're planning to gift or sell your soaps, consider using airtight containers or shrink wrap to protect them from dust and moisture. With these tips, you can turn any ordinary bar of soap into a work of art. So, are you ready to embark on your soap-making journey? We've traveled a fascinating path together, unraveling the magic and artistry of soap making. From the simple beginnings of gathering your ingredients to the intricate process of creating your very own bar of soap, it's been an adventure filled with discovery and creativity. Let's take a moment to revisit the key points we've covered. The soap-making process, as we've seen, is a blend of science and art. It involves combining oils and lye in a careful balance to create a product that cleanses and nourishes. It's a process that requires patience and precision, but as we've shown, it's also one that's incredibly rewarding. Each step you take brings you closer to creating something truly unique and personal. Remember the importance of each ingredient, from the oils that provide the moisturizing base, to the lye that catalyzes the saponification process, to the fragrances and colors that add character and personality. Each element plays a crucial role. Understanding these roles allows you to experiment and tailor your soap to your preferences, making each bar a reflection of your creativity and style. The curing process, though often overlooked, is equally important. This is the time when your soap solidifies and develops its final properties. It's a period of waiting, but it's also a time of anticipation and excitement as you see your creation come to life. And finally, we explored the limitless possibilities of soap customization. Whether you prefer a rustic, natural look or something more vibrant and whimsical, the choice is yours. The beauty of soap making is that it allows you to infuse your personality into each and every bar. So there you have it, the journey of soap making, from start to finish. It's a path filled with creativity, patience, and a dash of science. But most of all, it's a journey of self-expression and discovery. Remember, soap making is more than a craft. It's a way to express your creativity and care for your skin. Happy soap making!